What up? What up? What up? What up? What up? It's your boy, Ricky D, season premiere, Think and Reflect podcast show where you can voice your opinion. Listen on Spreaker by iHeartRadio every Thursday at 2 o'clock. But if you in right now, YouTube Live, Facebook Live, we live. That's all I gotta say. But anyway, you know, if you've been paying attention, I was letting you all know we was talking about incarceration. It ain't just behind bars, even though it's part of my life experience, but it can also affect you in so many other ways, being incarcerated. Oh yeah, hey, why not? Think and Reflect podcast show. My philosophy, boy. Yeah, incarceration. But before I get started, I got a new little twist that I done added on to the show. I got the quote of the day. I'm gonna start the show off with the quote of the day. I had a few of them. Y'all got to excuse me. But anyhow, I'm gonna go on and transmit both of them to y'all because they both are can be very useful. Because I got a new word instead of mindset, we're gonna call it brain set. All right, we calling it brain set. What? Anyhow, the first one is if you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. That was by Albert Einstein. The second one is the mind is everything what you think you become, and that was Buddha. But my new word is brain set. We're gonna start saying brain set instead of mindset because we gotta activate that brain because the brain is the key to the mind. The mind is more like the soul, spirit, and body. You know, the mind is more the spirit. The brain is the actual body, the thing that we get to make work that gets to going on and doing the little things, of such. But yeah, Think and Reflect podcast show, season premiere, Incarceration. With your boy Ricky D. Hold on. How you like this one? That's what them young boys be on. Yeah, but I'm gonna start the show off though, with some current events as usual. If you ever listen to an episode, I like to give y'all some current events. Bavaria's clothing collection. Visit the website. You see I got some of them nice hoodies you can select on the website up there. And don't forget to get some of this good brewed Euphoria coffee. Let me put that on the camera for y'all. Brewed. It's good gourmet coffee. This is the bitter root French roast chocolate. It got like a chocolatey taste, but it's real rich. It's good. You can visit the Instagram at Brew Euphoria Coffee. And don't forget to shop Bavaria's. But anyhow, my biggest current event, the one that I think affects my lifestyle the most is these excuse me. The boy Mark Zuckerberg is no more fact checking. So you can Mark giving you the real freedom of speech. You really got a freedom of speech now. When it comes to meta industry anyway, that's Facebook, Instagram, and of course Messenger. So yeah, Meta letting us say what we gotta say, so it's no holds barred. So maybe a few people might kick back and start jumping back on Facebook. Cause Facebook to me, man, I remember when um when I first really got into social media. So, it was a tool for me because I was gonna do the marketing thing. As you all know, my main source is Deshaun's marketing. So, if you need some ad placement, some content creation, hit us up. We might can help you out. Deshaun's marketing communication is key. Where we brand, build, grind to help you and your company shine. But yeah, getting back to the point, social media it was like a great tool to me because I was already on MySpace, but MySpace was kind of like people flirt. But I'm trying to sell Deshaun's marketing. You know what I'm saying? Like, look here, check this out. I think I got this gift that I can help you get. Because my opinion is if you're on the outside looking in, you can always you just got to be able to critique what it is that you're trying to transmit. But anyhow, so my cousin and I made the Facebook page. I probably told this story before, but we just reflecting. We thinking of reflecting. Anyhow, my cousin, she was like, "Why you don't be on your Facebook?" So I'm like, "Facebook? What's that?" You know what I'm saying? So I go check it out. I'm like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Man, this like yo having your own network or something." Because the way Facebook allowed you to do so many things. Like how people do the ads, man. I knew how to put the ads on Facebook way back, but I was so engaged in the streets, even though that was probably one of my worst situations that I put myself in. I had fun in the process. I made a little money, but I didn't get the money I wanted. I ain't reached the goals that I was attending to achieve because what I learned in one of my times being incarcerated was that you could get the lifestyle becomes more addictive than the drug itself. You get what I'm saying? The drug itself is the lifestyle. So you might be out there thinking you got a purpose or whatever. That's like the quote, the first quote I read. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal. Tie it to a goal. But that probably what kept me going. That's why cause I got a few numbers, but I never did over a year in a day. That's why when my federal situation came up, I was I ain't get banged over the head. Like, hey, I'm here to talk about it so I can laugh about it. It's my life. But yeah, social media, Facebook, man, I say this is the this it right here. This is like turning on a channel, a TV channel, and you know how you see. I never see when I was a kid growing up. When I watched TV, I always wanted to be the people on the other side of the TV because I used to always wonder like how they get to be on the TV and how they make a commercial because how they know we want this or how we want that, but it ain't even if we want it. You just got to put it in a person's face and hope somebody do want it that see it. That's marketing, but it's more to marketing. It's concepts, is procedures, is um, demographic research, is leads you got to build. It's a lot coming to marketing because I remember before I did leave. Rest in peace, my one of my little homie elbow. Oh yeah, a moment of silence for the people we done lost. But I don't a few like good people like that was kind of in my part of my life. I don't want to say part of my life um passed away, and from what I think it was all both of them was natural death. Like it wasn't no murder. That's the pleasant part about it because it wasn't murder. Murder I can't murder. I don't because when you take a person out, man, that person, somebody made me think about it when it comes to the spiritual aspect, but physically, that person is out of they might have had a great life, but they don't have to worry, about nothing no more. It's the person that commits that has to worry. But that's another topic, and I try to stay away from that conversation because you never know what can of worms you might open up. So yeah, in the current, meta, we was talking current events, and the meta is open. It's open season. Just put it like that. But in other news, as y'all know, we're gonna, pray for LA. And it's looking bad. And those that know me personally, I'm somewhat of a conspiracy theorist type of guy. So I don't just go with what's said. I do my little roll of dice. I scenarios, multiple choices. Put it like that. I'm a multiple choice type of guy before I settle. And some of my multiple choices can be outrageously thought. So if that's hey, some of my some of them could be outrageous though. But I'm gonna keep this to myself. But I seen one of them drones. I don't know if it was what it was, but I saw it. Put it like that. You ain't gotta believe me, but just know no, I'm just talking, man. But anyhow, man, the fires is burning though. But I'm looking at different videos, and see this is another thing that trickled on down from social media because social media is allowing people to showing and tell or whatever. But man, it looked crazy. The one guy, he was like actually in preventing the fires, but he's saying the wind is blowing. So, and I seen this on a few videos. They say the wind is blowing so ridiculous. Like, why is the wind blowing like this? So, the wind is creating like it's connecting to. It's just from whatever. Say if that's always why I ain't got it. But if I get it before it's too late to where I can enjoy it, the cash, I'm going to get me some land that ain't connected to nobody. I don't if my neighbor gonna be a mile away. We only gonna see each other at the local store. You get what I'm saying? Or ride down the road. Like, or if they got the same land, they might catch me on my tractor or something, or one we out enjoying ourselves on the four wheelers or something. But that's one of my goals when it comes to like living, like peace. I think that's peaceful. Like city life, it's cool because you can always come to it, but I think the country life is better. But I've been in. I wasted my 20s. I ain't gonna say I wasted because you always learn. You get what I'm saying? So you always learning something, which makes a big difference. You just got to know. Um, you got to realize, rather, that it's a lesson out of everything. If you make it through to correct it, that you all it was a lesson. It was just a lesson. Hey, but we just gonna bust them guns. Hey, but look, yeah, and some more current events. We gonna pray for LA. It's looking bad. And the last thing I seen was the the last thing I seen, it was the Hollywood. It's in Hollywood now. They saying Hollywood probably about to get burnt up. But that's probably, man. It's probably a short. That go my conspiracy theory because it's the world is so independently now. Like if you are a creative person with the tools, you might have to spend a couple dollars. It ain't nothing free. Get that. Like if they say it's free, something come with it. But it's so many tools out here now that's available for you to be able to um, create whatever it is you into. It's right there. And then once you use them tools, everybody be on social media. So bam, look, y'all. Look. That hey, I remember when the hood first started getting on because I grew up on St. Clair, Collinwood area, if you're from Cleveland. Or if you ever been to Cleveland. But anyhow, people used to be like, man, all I ever see when I go on Facebook is Ricky Calhoun. And you got that right. And I hope you like what I put on there. I hope it motivated you. I hope you like the product because it's all about products and services. I don't want to. I know we gonna consume because you got to consume some things to be able to provide your product and service, or you might be consuming the information to give back out. So that's like something I always used to be doing anyway. Was excuse me, was giving the information. Like everything I share, I might not even done it, but after I done viewed it or read it, I feel like it'll help somebody. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like it'll help somebody. But yeah, them wildfires, man, it's looking like Hollywood about to go down. But we're gonna take a quick break real quick. Yeah, y'all better go download that Spreaker app so y'all can listen later if you ain't able to tune in and be all the way with us right now. But yeah, Think and Reflect podcast show with your boy Ricky D. Hey, I remember when I went to Ohio Center for Broadcasting, which is now Ohio Media School. My teacher Maggie, she used to always tell me, and a few of my classmates, they used to be like, yeah, you got a nice voice. You know, I never imagined it because you really can't, you don't really hear your voice. I never really heard my voice because I thought I was a rapper, but guess what? When I thought I was the rapper, I didn't want to be the rapper. I wanted to be the CEO or the the producer or something. I didn't want to be the one. I like no, I don't want to be heard, but you can hear me and you can see me, so it's a win-win. It's a win-win. Yeah. Hey, I'm having fun with my new little board. That's all, y'all. Don't don't get mad at me. But yeah, other news, man. Speaking on fires locally at our Cleveland Metro Park Zoo, the rainforest caught on fire. I don't know how, probably electrical, because it happened by itself. But people thump cigarettes because the way our zoo is located, like you can almost ride through it. Like it's a street that'll get you from. I think it gets you from Memphis, or it's either Memphis or 65th, and then you end up on 25th. It might be Memphis. No, Memphis is the street is coming. Yeah, it's one of them though. It's Memphis 65th. It's that area, but the street will lead you to 25th West. It's just the west side of Cleveland. Yep. So when y'all get a chance, make sure y'all go shop Bavaria's because we have a selection of hoodies, different hoodies for y'all, and we got some exclusive gear too. While supplies last, but the website it's always available. We got all type of shoes. We got t-shirts, hats. We got accessories. So make sure you go visit the Bavaria's Clothing Collection.com. I hope y'all having fun stories. I hope y'all been learn. Like I'm not even thinking I'm prepared. I know some things, so it's easy for me to just be like, okay, boom, let's go. Because I feel like I should have been more prepared, and that's honesty when you can admit I didn't. This year, this the first year I ever looked in the mirror and asked the universe to forgive me for um any sins I ever committed in my lifetime. Like I just want to refresh everything, man. Like because especially when you're young, you be learning. But the things I done as an adult, and I know I was wrong, or I could have did better, or I shouldn't have made that decision. I'm asking for forgiveness, and I hope the people out there that know me personally that might have done some things to me, I hope they feel the same way because it's nothing like a fresh start. Because every day we get up, like my man Earl of Pearl say, I might have ran into Earl, but we never been around each other. But Earl, he making moves. He from the Collinwood area too. But he always be like, man, But I think it was some Titty Boy. But anyhow, Earl, I always hear Earl say, he say, if you woke up this morning, you're already winning. You're already winning. Shots fired. I gotta learn my board. I like that one. Hey, if you want to join the conversation, all you gotta do is text 440-995-85. Excuse me, I always get the last four. It's 440-999-9585. Text before. Don't try to call because it would not be answered. So make sure you send a text. Say who you are and what it is you calling in for. If you on topic, is it something that you want to reminisce on? Tell us how your new year started. Cause my year in review show I did somewhat, but it kind of went a little A-wire. I don't know what happened, but the part that I did get to do, it made a difference though. So yeah, 440-999-9585. That's 440-999-9585. Make sure you text Think and Reflect Podcast Show with your name and topic. Thank you. But yeah, let's get back to these oh yeah. Cause when I be doing my little gig work, I interact with a lot of people. I'm gonna keep if you bump into me, that's chat. But until then, you only know it's a GIG. But anyhow, man, I ain't even know this. But after it was told to me, um, I seen it. But they trying to make America, United States rather, is trying to make Canada the 51st state because something about the prime minister up there, Trudeau, he been stealing the money, and like it's just looking bad. But I kind of read some stuff about this. I guess it's the way they plan it out ain't like how I read it, cause what this was like 2010, 11. I was reading up on some. They was gonna start calling the United States the North American Union, like how they call the European Union or something over there now, but they was gonna call this the North American Union. See, South America never gave up none. It never sold out. So South America is still this original people. It's probably some people down there, and they might be like, "Can we put a base down here or something like that?" But the way that the land is governed, the America, North America is more. If you study law and history, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, yeah, they trying to make them. Then they trying to get the Panama Canal. And, because the import export, you got certain, and when you could control certain things, which is really a bad thing because the world is just should be more open than anything. But fact that people want that power like that. Like, you only need the power or control over yourself. Like, when you trying to control like other people, that's when problems happen. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just be going with the flow, man. Like, I use the tools that they apply, that they give us, and I try to make the most out of it. It don't always go as planned, man, but as long as you keep going, that's all that really matters. But yeah, that's it really. Oh, the Cybertruck. I told y'all on the year in review, but the Cybertruck blew up. It's a lot going on. I don't really want to get into the entertainment because you know them be storylines anyway. Them just the reality shows that ain't on TV. They on TV, but they not they not produced like that. But it's a production. Believe that. Shot fire. I like that. Oh yeah, and going to the sports. Oh, before I get to the sports, I'm gonna give y'all the it's National Word Nerd Day. See, I call myself a nerd sometimes. I don't know about other people. I feel like being a nerd. I should have because you know you can only sell yourself what you should do. But growing up, I ain't gonna. I was smart, like book smart. It was easy for me to I like it that. That's why I used to just be lollygagging with the schoolwork and stuff like that. But at the same time, word National Word Nerd Day is. Let me read the whole. It started in. Let me see. It don't say when it started, but who are word nerds? They are the most likely logo for hey, hey, I ain't never seen that word in my life. Logo. Logo. Oh, dang, the hat and the mic just don't want to cooperate. Do it. Oh, it's pronounced logophile. So they are most likely logophiles, which are people that love words. I love words. Like I remember one time, I might have told this story before. We in in one of the neighborhood bars. So, you know, I'm I'm straddling the fence. I'm trying to build my professionalism. So I know you gotta speak more proper than how I'm used to speaking around the people that I'm around. So I'm working on it. I'm saying nice words. So my guy, he say, I ain't even gonna put him out there, but man, anyhow, he say, man, what you think you better than somebody? I say, what? I say, you really feel like I think I'm better than you because I'm trying to be better myself? Like I'm trying to become more, you know, diverse. Like I don't want to just be in the hood all my life. Like and for real, I ain't even I ain't even I decided to be in the streets, but I ain't choose the streets or the streets might because I was an athlete, as I always tell y'all. And the same day, I got named the starting quarterback for Collinwood High School. I got jumped, man. I swear, I go to the park to tell the homies like, yeah, man, I'm the quarterback for the Wood now. So y'all should start coming to the games. I'm the quarterback. I got my dude transfer. He was going, man. We had my boy Omari made it to the league. He was my tight end. I had my man Glenn with the hands of glue. I could throw anything to Glenn. He was catching. As long as it was he could reach for it, he was gonna catch it. But yeah, let me get back to the. See, I almost got off course. That's a problem with me. That's probably why I need a co-host. But anyhow, word nerds love to read, have a dictionary, and use the source. They may enjoy etymology, which is the study of words and how their meanings have changed throughout history. Yeah, I know about that when I studied the science, Temple 43. It's likely that word nerds play word games and have a word of the day calendar or or subscription. I do the man, I'm a nerd. Fuck it. Y'all, hey, I'm a cool ass nerd. Put it like that. Word nerds are always correcting grammar or punctuation. Whether it's a natural inclination of theirs, people come to them for writing help, or it is part of their job. Editors may be seen as professional word nerds. Anyone who works in a job involving communications, marketing, web production, and the like work in word nerd fields as well. Today is dedicated to all of those that are self identified word nerds or are word nerds because of the field they work in. Man, cheer for that. Hey, give me some more. Yeah, to cheer. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. Cause that's me. And look, it was so many. It was probably like 8 holidays of the day, but I chose word nerd because I know me. So I stuck with the word nerd. But let me yeah, the Cavs, man, get moving on to the sports, man. The Cavs and the Thunder. See, I've been chopping and I ain't even got to the top, segment yet, incarceration. But I'm gonna blow through these sports for y'all. And then I'm gonna give y'all the oh, I never did my research for the fun fact, but we're gonna look up fun facts before I get into the next segment. But yeah, the Cavs and the Thunder, man. I should have I listened to it and I'm like, man, come on. Because I was doing some, I'm around people like I was saying earlier, I be around people. So it's like it's almost like a networking machine because I do marketing. So it's a tool to me. Like I try to make everything that's in my life outside of my family and love and friends and loved ones. I try to make it some type of tool to help me progress in life. You get what I'm saying? So just try like when you moving and living, just try to make every like the stuff that you see. Like, don't look at it. It can get tough, man. It's always tough because we got bills. Then people like if you've got children, you got to be concerned about your children's well being. If you're in a relationship, you got to worry about your mate well being. So but it's stuff like sports, TV, like them are just getaways. But you got to know it's just entertainment to entertain you to get you away from reality. And that's why I come up with the Think and Reflect podcast show, even though that's like it's a regular term. Voice your opinion is a regular term, but it's not registered. But hey, don't forget to get you some of that brewed Euphoria gourmet coffee. Let me come from this. Hey, brew Euphoria. We just trying to make something happy, man. I got children, and hopefully I can make them, and not have to go through what I went through in life. I'm teaching them. They putting in the work. They putting in the work, but it's always a knucklehead here and there. But yeah, the Cavs and the Thunder, man, they played a game last night, and when I was listening to the local sports station today, they was talking about how the NBA won't allow because they the two best teams. They got the two best records. OKC was 15 in a row. Cavs was 10 in a row. Cavs got the best record, but OKC they're only just because they played more games. But the Cavs, they was going at it last night. Man, this phone, they was going at it last night. I'm like, ooh, I'm on the radio like, man, they going at it. So the Cavs came out victorious, though. Let's go. Let's go, Cavs. Let me see if I got something new over here.
I love it!
Oh, okay. We can roll with that, too. Oh, no. We better than that. We gonna give you for that. Hey, y'all gotta roll with me, man. It's fun, but I'm hoping you over there. If you viewing on Facebook, man, let me get some stars, man. Dang, can a brother get some stars? Can I at least get some stars? Or not, go shop Bavaria's Clothing Collection. You know, Bavaria'sClothingCollection.com. And to grab some of this good gourmet coffee, go to Instagram, click the link in the bio, Brew Euphoria Coffee. Capturing the blissful moment with every sip. Y'all better quit playing with me, boy. I might come through and do some PR to Star on you, man. I try to stay away from PR to Star because now I might roll with PR to Star, but the Pretty Ricky acronym, I ain't got that. You see me, don't say it. I might let a few females born. God. Hey, I'm just a silly dude too, man. Yeah, but it's we got the playoffs this weekend, NFL playoffs. I'm sorry my Browns ain't in there. You know, even though my colors, this is a dedication. My colors, it happened, but an individual, a person, family member that I really admired and just had a good love for, left us. So, and I say, you know what, dedication, man. It's like my little sister. But yeah, the Browns, man. The thing with the Browns, they did come up on the second pick, so we still got the players that they thought had an opportunity to go to the Super Bowl. Watson ain't work out right, man. It's just he stayed injured. He don't seem like a team player. I think he's just happy he got his money. You know, that's just my opinion though. You can voice yours too, 440-999-9585. But yeah, they trying to say that the Browns might. I'm thinking they should just trade the pick, but they keep saying like the Sanders son Deion's son Shador might fall to us, but they saying at the same time like how back in the day when Eli was supposed to went to San Diego on the Chargers, and then he was like, no, I went to New York. That's what they saying might happen, but from what I've been studying, though, the way it looked like it might be a match made in heaven, for real. Because they say Shador was the most accurate quarterback. Like, he don't run around he'll make a play if he have to, but he gonna stick to the play first. You get what I'm saying? So that's what Stefanski need, and they say he accurate. So as long as our line, we got a good line, it's just Watson was running before the line wasn't blocking good at first, though, at the beginning of the year, I have to admit. But he was running from ghosts. So the line, you can see the linemen, they looking back like, man, where this dude, that's his game, but he held on to the ball too long. See, Stefanski offense, if you hold on to that ball, you got to stay in the pocket. Like, I was taught, or I wasn't even taught. I taught myself because I used to watch the good quarterbacks. So when the line make that pocket, you pocket, you stand in the pocket, you check, you do your check down, boom. If the D line pushing, all you do as a good quarterback is you got to know how to work your feet. So boom, you sliding up. You sliding up, but you're supposed to keep the ball up high too. You sliding up, stepping up in the pocket, but you scanning too, so you might, but if you step and sliding, then you can plant your foot, bam. You can hit your receiver and the pocket's still there. Or it might be wide open, bam, and you take off. You got you a good 10, 15 yards. See, I was going to the NFL. If it wasn't, I was gonna make it all. Was gonna be what you would call an athlete, because I really wanted to make it to the NFL and play defense. I didn't want to be the quarterback. The quarterback in my era was just this what you would call it. I don't like to use easy, but it was the best way to get your scholarship. You know what I'm saying? If you're a good ass quarterback, you getting a scholarship. They gonna find somewhere for you to play. But yeah, man, getting to this think and reflect segment, man. Like incarceration, I'm so excited, but well, it's that time, y'all. Time to think and reflect. GC Nardo beat by GC Nardo, little bruh, little big bruh. Yeah, cause my little bruh, he the family man out there. He the true family man. We all try to be a family, but I do the family thing too, man. Some people is dysfunction. You gotta create unity, and the more people work together, the better things. It's called synergy. If you ever read The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People by Steve Covey, I might got that book in arm's reach. I just have it for y'all on maybe the next episode. I might even make that the topic. Make sure y'all send DMs with topic suggestions too at the TNRP show on most social media sites. Don't forget to download the Spreaker app by iHeartRadio and look up Think and Reflect podcast show. Oh, and again, make sure y'all should like and subscribe on YouTube at TNR TV 1021. And you can listen to episodes of the TNRP show while you're on YouTube. Just go to the podcast section. But yeah, it's that time, boy. Hey, incarceration, man. I posted, I'm about to look it up though, but that's what I'm saying. I was kind of moving around. Let me pull this information up. Get the true definition of incarceration. Let's see. See, they got jail. I'm pretty sure they got more than 1 million incarceration. But that's what I'm hollering about. My experiences. I done been there a few times. Like and you don't want to be there because somebody's like, I think no, I just was trying to get some money. The money wasn't coming the way I wanted, or when it did. Every time I got in trouble, it was always, excuse me, when the situation was looking good. So now I've been home almost a dime. I ain't got where I want to be, but I ain't where I was neither. You get what I'm saying? So I don't fear doing nothing because I don't do nothing illegal. I don't do nothing illegal, so the only thing stopping me, I used to say before, I'm like, the last time I got in trouble, I'm like, the only thing stopping me is the feds or death. And I don't think about death because that's guaranteed. You don't never want to, talk about it or think about it, but it's guaranteed. But the definition of incarceration is confinement in a jail or prison. The act of imprisoning someone or the state of being in prison. See, me, that's the experiences that I have, but if you take the time out, you can incarcerate yourself. But getting back to the prison aspect of it, one of the things, every time I went to prison, I would enter, like, I always got in programs. I that prison has helped me. It's almost like it was an education because every time I went, I ain't going there trying to be tough or the hardest. Like, I would go in there, grab a book because I'm a word nerd. Like, I like libraries. You know what I'm saying? I like the books. Books, like, you know how they say it's like a kid in a candy store? Hey, man, that's how I feel when I go in like a Staples, Barnes and Nobles. I get excited. But I also just recently learned that you can't hoard the information. Like, it's good to have books just around because they all reference books. It's good to have a novel or two somewhere. Like if you want to stimulate your mind and have your imagination, because you need an imagination. That's what helps you be creative. But I always, in them programs, I would like climb up the ladder. The last time I was in the system, and I did the what you call the RDAP program. They told me, like, at the end, at the review, when you finish the program or whatever, they was like, yeah, we wanted to empower you. And I always heard this word in programs, but they was like, we wanted to empower you as a community member because they knew by my record, like when I was in the program, I would always be like the chain of command. I would be on top of the chain. Even when I was in there this time, but guess how I gained my empowerment personally in the feds? When I used to study the science, I wound up becoming an assistant grand sheik. You know what I'm saying? At Elkton. So, like, bam, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just, I'm a word nerd. So, and then my whole topic, communication is key. I do marketing. Look, hey, everything flows for a reason, man. You just got to believe in yourself, man, and the things that's going on around you. Even when it get hard, you got to still believe in yourself. Like I tell my children, if you try to do your best, you always know you're getting better. Like, you getting better. Like, even if you, like I said to dude the other day, like, as long as you trying, that's all that matters. And a lot of people don't look at it like that, but man, as long as you trying, it's always you're not losing. Because now you learning. The learning is a lifelong process. When I got my trade, like, I'm a certified tech, machinist. I could do the CNC and all of that stuff, but that was years ago. And it's like when I got that, that's when the recession hit. I say, man, but really, where I really wanted to go with the incarceration aspect is we incarcerate ourselves mentally. Like I just was saying, you gotta always do your best, and if you're doing your best, it's gonna get better. Like, people they'll lose faith in themselves. And it be moments, because it be in a lot of moments I'll be like, man, but hey, you don't be incarcerated, man. Like your mindset, like the newer generation, the little, what they call themselves, y'all know what they call themselves. But I don't get it, man. It ain't even about cash flow. It's about who got the biggest, who got the switch, man. Come on, man. Like, who you about to take out? So the dude look like you? That shit played out. Like, and I never was really into that. Like, yeah, I defend myself, but I wasn't really like on that. Like I couldn't stand like little neighborhood wars. Like, man, I want to go over there. I got dudes over there that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't got time for that. I ain't trying to mess with y'all money. You know, I might come through chopping with y'all, but I ain't trying to mess with y'all money. Because where I come from is money somewhere. So I can go get some. And money is always there. It's unlimited because it's a resource. Money, the paper money is just like a physical aspect, but before they had paper money, it was what you had to do: barter. You know what I'm saying? Trade, commerce. Like just think commerce, man. That's money. So if you think commerce, you're never broke because it's always something to sell. You get what I'm saying? It's always something to sell, even if you don't sell it for the paper money. It might be like I say, barter. It might be an exchange of goods. You might buy something, make an investment that can make you some money. It might not make you the money at the moment, but you invested in something that if you go use it, if you promote it, you can use it and it can make you a couple dollars. You know, it ain't even about being rich, but if you get rich in the process, that's great. The thing is wealth. Wealth is the knowledge. So if you get the knowledge, then you wealth. That's the real riches because now you always know how. You know, play chess. Like figure out ways. Like okay, like I say, multiple choices. Like think about how if a situation occur, how can I still keep going? Like sometimes we get stuck because I know I have. You get stuck in how you used to moving or living or whatever, and then you be like, oh God, man, you think you ain't it ain't no hope. But there's always hope, man. You just gotta believe in yourself. What? That's what I'm saying. In my little John voice. But yeah, man, incarceration, man. Don't incarcerate yourself. But if you ever do, if you out there doing what you do to take a chance to be incarcerated, if you do get incarcerated, you know how they call it rehabilitation. You only can rehabilitate yourself. They're gonna give you all the opportunities or all the programs in there that you can use while you in there instead of always on homies time, man. Go educate yourself, man. The homies there until that in the sentence date, the ESD they call it, until that they right there with you. And because unless a bomb hit that bitch or they done got into a beef with somebody, it's a very small chance that harm is coming your way. So you have all the opportunity and the time. That's if, but you still got it out here. You know, it might just be a little bit more daring because there's more responsibility come with it. You know, you want a roof over your head. You might want some wheels to ride on. You know, you might want to look good. So you should go get some of that Bavaria's clothing collection at Bavaria'sClothingCollection.com. Hey, I'm just saying, man, you gonna look good in this Bavaria. Tell me if Bavaria don't look. I ain't gonna say I ain't getting cocky, but I'm confident. Put it like that. I try to keep my ego down because I ain't perfect. But Cube say, it's my ego. Let me let me play my man Cube. Can I play Cube for a second? My man Cube come with the it's my ego. I like that song. Y'all heard that yet? Oh, I wonder why it's acting all weird. I done cut the you know, you ever just cut your the cellular data off on the phone? I'm like, man, hold up. I'm trying to. Oh, Cube ain't even on Apple. Cube. Whoa. Let me see if he on YouTube. Y'all got to hear this. I probably, if you follow me on YouTube, I mean on Facebook, he got a remix with Killer Mike and Busta Rhymes. My man Killer say, my idol was a NWA, and you know, with an attitude and the leader of the lynch mob. I say, man, they some fool. That boy Killer Mike cold too. Killer Mike got flow. And he's smart. If you ever seen that the thing where he started the town, it was on Netflix. I forgot the name of the show, but it was a process. It was a whole little mini series, and he created his own town and everything. But it was really done like he really did it. So that means he really got a town. That's why, and when I was younger, I was like, why Killer Mike? He got that big ass. Killer Mike ain't buy diamonds. He might got some diamonds, but he had that big old gold chain. Like he know gold is gold. You gotta have you some gold. If it's just a little, I bet you get. Hey, if the paper money ever go, if you got any type of gold, the value of it gonna skyrocket. Oh, here we go. He on YouTube. He say you get a different. Man, get to the song. YouTube always trying to play ads.
Where the love go? It's a struggle. Is this happiness? Nigga, fuck no. But I'm slapping this in your mouth, though. With a heave ho, you a deep throat. West Coast, bitch, is the dosage. I can't overdose on no whole shit. A minister this pimp shit. I've been a minister since an infant. I was Kendrick before Kendrick. Rock and roll Hall of Famer like Jimi Hendrix. So you can vomit on that bullshit, or you can choke on your own spit. When your boys in the pulpit try to rob my church, I'ma rob you first. I'ma do the funeral and drive your hearse. I'ma hug your mama before I steal her purse. I'ma hunt your bitch cause I'm the curse. Check my verse in reverse. He's spazzing out. Go get the nurse. She passing out from vast amounts of ass to mouth. I'm cashing out, bitch. They know it's my ego. All you hoes, you know how it's my ego. Yeah. This is cuz and happiness. So tell Al Green to pass the grits. I bag a bitch, I got a bag of tricks. Looks like you got hit with a bag of dicks. This right here is the master mix of Bloods and Crips. So don't resist or smack your ass like Will did Chris. Give a demonstration in front of the nation. Smack. I ain't playing. If I had to leave your motherfucking ass right where you land, smack. Leave me alone. You might live long if you mind your own. Watch your tone.
The business that pays you.
Sticks and stones, well, I'ma pick the stick and crack your ass. You need a maxi pad to stop that blood coming out the gas, punk. know it's my ego.
Oh. Hey, that boy killed before with that one, boy. And they know it's my ego. Hey, with that, man, don't incarcerate yourself, man. Download the Spreaker app on iHeartRadio. You can listen on iHeartRadio on most platforms where you can listen to podcasts at the Think and Reflect podcast show. And don't incarcerate yourself. And, it might just be your ego. Catch y'all next week.